Have you ever thought about what would happen if the sun just vanished? It's a question that's both chilling and intriguing, isn't it? Let's start with the immediate aftermath. The sun, our source of light and warmth, blinks out of existence. In an instant, Earth plunges into darkness. The brilliant blue sky, the golden sunshine, all swallowed by an unfathomable void. This isn't just nightfall, this is an eternal night, a ceaseless shadow cast upon our world. The disappearance of sunlight doesn't just mean we'd be fumbling around in the dark. It also signals a dramatic shift in our planet's temperature. Heat from the sun no longer warms the Earth's surface. The thermostat drops, and it drops fast. Imagine the coldest winter night you've ever experienced, then multiply that bone-chilling cold 100-fold. With the sun gone, we'd be left in complete darkness and temperatures would start plummeting. As Earth cools down, we're faced with a new climate reality. Without the sun's warmth, our planet would experience an immediate and drastic drop in temperature. The heat we've taken for granted, generated by the sun, would swiftly dissipate into the cold, unforgiving vacuum of space. In no time, we'd be plunged into a global freeze, a reality far colder than the chilliest winter day you've ever experienced. Imagine every corner of the Earth, from the tropical rainforest to the deserts, succumbing to a deep freeze. This isn't just a long winter, but a perpetual ice age. And the weather? The patterns we've known would be thrown into chaos. With no warm sunlight to drive evaporation and cloud formation, precipitation would cease. The snowfall and blizzards we associate with winter would eventually stop, leaving behind a silent, frozen world. Without the sun's warmth, our world would become a frozen wasteland. Life on Earth is intricately linked to the sun, especially through photosynthesis. This process, which plants use to convert sunlight into energy, would cease immediately without the sun. The green landscapes we know would soon turn into barren wastelands, as plant life would be unable to survive without the energy from sunlight. But the effects don't stop there. The collapse of plant life would set off a domino effect through our food chains. Herbivores, the animals that feed on plants, would be the first to suffer, followed by the carnivores that rely on these herbivores for sustenance. The loss of these species would echo throughout the ecosystems, affecting every creature in its wake, including us, humans. With the primary food source gone, humanity would face an immediate and severe food crisis. We'd be thrown into a struggle for survival in a world rapidly turning into a frozen, lifeless sphere. Without photosynthesis, the domino effect on life would be catastrophic. In a world plunged into eternal night, how would humanity cope? As our planet descends into darkness and cold, the challenges for human survival become stark. The immediate obstacle lies in preserving our remaining resources. With no sunlight, traditional farming becomes impossible, forcing us to turn to alternatives. Hydroponics and underground farming using artificial light might become our new norm. The extreme cold is another adversary. We'd have to adapt our infrastructure to withstand plummeting temperatures. Think insulated homes, heated pathways, and warmth-preserving clothing. We'd also need to generate heat in sustainable ways, perhaps through geothermal energy or nuclear power. The lack of natural light would affect not just our sight, but our mental health too. Humans are diurnal creatures. We're wired to sleep when it's dark. In an eternal night, we'd have to find ways to mimic natural light cycles, to maintain our psychological well-being. Surviving in a sunless world would require unprecedented human adaptability and innovation. Without the sun's gravity, Earth would be set adrift. Now that's a chilling thought, isn't it? Without the sun's gravitational pull, our planet, along with the other bodies in our solar system, would be flung into the vastness of space. We'd be like a ship lost at sea with no anchor to keep us in place. Imagine Earth would continue to move, but instead of our regular, predictable orbit, we'd set off in a straight line into the cosmic unknown. As we journey on this new path, we could potentially encounter other celestial bodies. Maybe we'd pass by a distant star or get caught in the gravitational pull of a rogue black hole. The possibilities are as endless as space itself. This scenario underscores the immense power and influence of our sun. Not only does it light our days and warm our nights, but it also keeps us firmly rooted in our cosmic neighborhood. Without the sun's gravity, Earth would be on a new, unpredictable journey through the cosmos.